Enabling MFA on your business accounts is critical for your business's security. But with the various MFA methods, how do you know which one to choose? We promise that by the end of this video, you'll know which type of MFA is most secure and which suits your business the best. Hi, I'm Matt Phillips, the Director of Business Impact at Intelligent Technical Solutions. In this video, we'll go over the most common MFA methods and highlight which one is most secure. There are 5 most common multi-factor authentication MFA methods. They are email codes, text and call one-time passwords or OTPs, biometric verification, physical key, and authenticator app. The first one is email codes. Once you request access to an online account, a code will be sent to you through email for authentication. Email code is one of the most common and convenient types of MFA. It doesn't require you to have anything new. You don't need a working cell phone or cell plan. Your existing email account is enough. However, this convenience poses a significant risk factor as well. Authentication through email is the easiest to bypass. If someone gets into your email, they can easily defeat the 2-factor authentication because they can access the code as well. Additionally, if they hacked your email, they can click Forget Password on your online account, thereby getting access to change your password and potentially locking you out. Although this is one of the most common and widely used MFA types, if possible, we recommend using an alternative. An alternative MFA is text and call for one-time passwords or OTP. This type of MFA is identical to an email code, just through a different means of communication. After you enter your username and password, a one-time password in the form of a PIN will either be texted or read to you through a call. Aside from needing a phone, it does not require additional steps like downloading an app. However, it does have its drawbacks. One drawback is that it has a time limit. So if your reception is weak or you're not near your phone, you may not be able to retrieve the code and authenticate in time. More importantly, this authentication method is also vulnerable to hackers. They can gain access to your one-time passwords through SIM cloning and SIM swapping. Therefore, authentication through text and call tokens is unadvisable. Another type of MFA is known as biometric verification. Biometric verification can be anything from a fingerprint identification up to facial recognition. Users with smartphones or computers with this feature can further strengthen their online protection. Although more convenient than a one-time password, biometric verification is often used to replace a password. But when used alone instead of a password, there are still gaps in protection. Simply put, biometric verification alone is not multi-factor authentication and is not recommended. The fourth type of MFA multi-factor authentication is a physical key. While the previous 3 types of MFA have been virtual, a physical key is something you can hold. Users will insert the physical key into the device or computer to access information. Companies will offer physical keys to their highest value users. Typically, a physical key is the best option to protect sensitive accounts and data like banking, insurance, and investment information. This key is considered one of the most secure methods of MFA. However, despite the added security, a hardware token is not for everyone. 1, it's costly. Businesses with budget limitations may not be a good fit for securing all your employees' email accounts due to cost restrictions. Additionally, because it's physical, it can be misplaced and lost. Although typically too expensive, the physical key helps to remind us that aside from security, you will also need to consider ease of access for the type of MFA you choose. Our final option is an authenticator app. The Authenticator app is an application you download on your phone. It provides you with 2 authentication options. You can either receive a notification that a user is trying to access your account and you approve or decline verification, or you can open the app and see the verification code that updates every 30 seconds and input it on the account you're accessing. The Authenticator app provides an outstanding balance of convenience and security. Even though this method requires you to have a phone, a cell plan, and the application installed, it provides a smooth, user experience once everything is set up. We recommend this type of MFA for both security and ease of use. However, not all accounts or institutions support this type of MFA. If your account or vendor supports the Authenticator app as an MFA method, it is the best option. In summary, there are 5 common multi-factor authentication or MFA methods: email codes, text or call one-time passwords, biometric verification, physical keys, and Authenticator apps. When deciding which MFA to use, consider both security and ease of use for your employees. We recommend the Authenticator app as the best MFA method for both security and ease of use. Enable MFA in your business today. Reach out to one of our experts to learn how you can use Authenticator apps as your MFA method of choice. Thank you very much for watching this video. Here at ITS, we help businesses thrive by managing technology.